Hey there, my dearest Taurusers. Hopefully, you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today, we're going to look into the energies for February for your sign, see where they're at, see if there's any advice or guidance going forward. I'm going to start with the tarot. I'm going to divide it into 3 sections: the first 10 days, second 10 days, and then the last 8 days, right? All right, let's see. If you don't like the shuffling, you can always fast forward a little bit. Okay. I'm seeing for the overall energy for the month, you might feel like you're headed somewhere, but you're not sure exactly where that is. Like you feel an energy, you know that the momentum is moving towards something that you've been wishing for, but you're not sure exactly what exactly that is, what it's about, how to get there. Okay. Okay. All right, so for the first 10 days, I've got the 3 of Wands, the Wheel, and the 4 of Air. Or the 5 of Air, sorry. This is kind of like, you know that there's change coming, like I said, but I think some fear starts to creep in towards the end with that 5 of Air, because it's like in that resistance position. It's like you feel that something you've been wishing for is starting to move. It's starting to change. You're starting to see things start to roll in your favor. It says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. The wheel. A time of positive change. A situation so suddenly starts to move. Fortune is on your side. And then the 5 of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. For me, this is basically, like I said, you start to feel this movement and you're questioning it. Like the fear starts to creep in. It's like, nah, you don't feel that. Nah, it's not coming. Nah, it's like that doubt. That's why it's resistance. It's that internal struggle of embracing what's coming for you, which is very good. Second 10 days, I have the 6 of Air, which is moving out of those doubts and that fear, right? Or trying to, for the most part, right? And then I have the moon and release. So it says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, possibly taking a trip, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears and that hold you back. And that's why the release card is there as well. It's because those fears are what are holding you back from this coming into fruition. Whatever it is that you've been working towards, you start to see it, you start to feel it, and the first automatic response is that ego kicking in saying, you can't have that, you aren't enough, it'll never work out, that type of thing. And then I've got the Judgment card and the King of Fire. This could be like a return of a very passionate person, a very passionate connection, or it could just be like you taking a judgment call over your life and being like, I can do this, I will do this, because the King of Fire is about moving forward, doing things, setting intentions. And the awakening says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill to look at things. It's important to be yourself and the King of Fire. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. This is about trying to stay in alignment as much as possible, because with the Two of Air and the Five of Pentacles in the resistance, it's telling me that your hold up from moving into this abundant energy has always been like you like putting the fear in the middle of something very positive. So in order to remove the blockages, you're going to have to release that. So it looks like you kind of go back and forth. You're like, I need to release it. I'm going to release it. And then you go right back and you're like, oh, I need to release this. Like, you're constantly reminding yourself of the reasons why you've got to let it go in order to move forward, right? Okay, so I'm going to get some clarifiers. Let's see, first 10 days. Okay, yeah, this makes complete sense. We've got Justice, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. And this is just basically saying, in order to get things moving, in order to get things balanced, in order to get things justified for your life, you're going to have to figure out why you've been at a standstill. And you've been at a standstill because you maybe up until this point you've never seen abundance. You don't know what it looks like. You don't know what it tastes like. You don't know what it feels like. But something inside is telling you, like, it's coming, but you're like, nope, not for me. It's never happened before. I can't do that, right? But in order to get the momentum moving, you've got to release that blockages, you know, and it's on top of the wheel, so things are moving, but it's like it moves and you stop it. It's like you're stopping that flow by your own fears, your own doubts, your own insecurities. Like, no, I can't do it. So just watch your thoughts. Make sure to stay on top of your fears. Release those blockages so that it can finally make it to you instead of it getting put like on hold because you can't see it. You can't believe in it. You can't fathom that you might be worthy, right? Okay. So for the second 10 days, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. This is basically saying, do you want the security that the universe is trying to provide to you? Or are you going to stay stuck in this mindset of things will never change, I'm stuck in this place forever, I'm always being left out in the cold? This is basically telling you, like, release those fears so that you can have that Four of Wands, you can have that stability, you can have that security, you can take the opportunity and make something out of it, right? So I've seen this like collectively. This is the 5th reading I've done, and it's been, I'd say 4 out of those 5, it's basically been the same thing. Like, abundance is coming this year for the people that are willing to accept it and not doubt it. Okay, so for the last 10 days, I have the Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Swords is all about like really looking into the things that have held us back, investigating, learning, trying to change, right? So that we can move forward. And Chariot and Six of Swords, we've seen it all over here, that the movement is happening. The energy is moving. It's trying to move. And it's trying to come towards you. But we've got to figure out what's causing the blockage. Because I know, like, intuitively you feel something big is coming. Something big is coming. Something big is coming. And then your ego said, well, if it's coming, it's got to be bad. Or if it's coming, it's not for me. Or some kind of doubt still lingers. So next I'm going to look into these cards of career and money for you. Let's see what's coming as far as financial, and then we'll look at love, okay? Let's see. What is coming towards my dear Tauruses with money, career? This is very similar, I think, to Libra. Libra's reading, you might be dealing with the Libra. I've got renewal. It says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. The challenges is basically, I feel, is in your mind. The challenge is getting a hold of those fears. The challenge is facing those fears and moving forward, right? Like finding out where this stems from. And then it says passage, your current situation is the means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. And that's probably why you have the moon card here right in the center. You may not know what it is. You may not see the end clearly yet. But you know that whatever it is, you're intuitively feeling something good, right? And just enjoy the moment. Stop overthinking the what ifs, or what if I can't? What if this fails? What if what if this hurts me? All of these things. Instead of doubting these things, it's time to really like just enjoy the current moment. Enjoy the things that, just enjoy the journey, right? It says innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. With the Page of Swords, too, that's kind of what this is. Like finding your niche, finding how to make it keep moving instead of creating blockages, like how to open that flow back up, how to make the gears keep turning, how to get it all intertwined, right? Finding innovative ways to keep the energy in motion. All right, so next I'm going to look at love. See if we've got any messages from the romance angels for you. Okay, so we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Money and finances kind of go together. I'm like, for love, you can't really have one without the other, because then there's like a lack. You've got to have both in balance. You can't have one and, I don't know, like it just, the flow of it is the same. You've got to just be in that flow of giving and receiving when it comes to finances, money, love. It's all in the same vibration. So finding that niche will help you to be able to move forward. And then I've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So if you have not met your soulmate yet, it looks like you will. If you have, then yes, this is your soulmate if you think that it is. Next, I'm going to go into characteristics. If you have not met your soulmate, or even if you have, these are characteristics that this person may hold, or things about them. And this isn't like the color of their hair, their height, or anything like that. This is more of like who they are as a whole, as a person, things about them. Okay. So we got 3. We've got driver, navigator of journeys, steering, safe passage, and welcome. Safe passage, navigator of life, of the journey, diviner, seer of the unseen, foresight, insight, cosmic connection. It could be somebody that deals with the ethereal realm, looks into the crystal ball, somebody that's very intuitive. And then we have writer, weaver of tales, storyteller, crafting, communication, polishing. So they could be very good at communication. They're navigator of the journey. Gives me kind of like very creative type of energy. Okay, now the next cards I'm going to pull are ones of, like if you're in separation from somebody, or if you're in a relationship and you're kind of having rocky time, things that may help to clear up any kind of like blockage or things of that nature. Or even just for yourself and love in general. It says long road. You have a long way to go before you find what you want, but the journey helps you grow. And that's kind of like that passage, the navigator of the journey passage, which said, you're making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy it as you go. And then we have guilty. There's lying or cheating going on, maybe both. It may take a confrontation to come clean. This person is holding a rosary, so maybe you're guilty of lacking faith that this will come, or you're lying to yourself about a certain person, situation, that type of thing. And it could be somebody you're attached to lying to and needs forgiveness. But I would say just stay faithful and enjoy the journey as it unfolds. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to pull from the Moonology. Today is a full moon on over here, so I'm going to pull from this. But either way, the moon's always in the sky, so it can always be relevant, right? Let's see. Okay, it says a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Definitely, I feel there's something coming to like a boiling point. It says communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and then meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Maybe there's some kind of truth that needs to be told, something that needs to be spoken. Good communication, maybe speaking into existence what you want, what you desire. Just facing that fear and talking it down. Meditating, contemplating, getting right with yourself, like getting into that still moment and really being clear about what it is you want, what it is you want, are manifesting. A lot of times we fill our mind with all this useless information, like scrolling through social media apps or time wasting activities. I know I was born in 80. So for me, we didn't have all the technology we have now. And so for me, being in the quiet is really easy for me, because we didn't have crap to do. We were always using our imagination and going and, just sitting under a tree watching the squirrels or enjoying nature. It's like getting back to that essence of that purity, right? And stop like filling your ego, your brain, the monkey mind that we have full of useless information that's going to distract us from what we could be doing, what we should be doing. Um, and I think that once you can get still and just sit with yourself and really just see yourself from that place, things will start to move. It'll help you to keep from being in that Two of Swords. Like, I don't know where I'm going. I can't do this. All those things. When you open your mind, you're very in tune, more so than if you fill it full of a bunch of junk. So it's like clearing out that junk, which is very important. So anyways, I hope you got something from this, my dear Tauruses. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Looks like some interesting stuff is on its way to you. If you want to be entered into the subscriber surprise for this month, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below what resonated with you, maybe what didn't. Anything you can add on to this that you saw that I didn't speak on. But I wish you the best of luck this month, the month of love, right? I wish you all the love and light. I love you guys to the moon, stars, and Mars, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.